Hello, everyone. It's Dr. Desiree Alexander, aka Educator Alexander, and here's your 5-minute tip for this week. So, this week, I want to show you how to use the new breakout rooms in G Suite Enterprise for Education. So, these will only be available if you have an enterprise account through your school district, the paid G Suite for Education. Let's get started. So the 3 things I have updated, you'll see in this little button that looks like a little shape bonanza, a little shape triangle. And if you click that, we have breakout rooms, polls, and question and answer. So we have breakout rooms. When you click breakout rooms, it automatically gives you 2 rooms and it kind of throws your students in a room. Notice you're in the main call. Your breakout rooms are listed as 1, 2. You can actually come here and change this to whatever title you want to change it to. And it shows you how many students is in each room. If you want to move your students around, you can just simply drag and drop them to whatever rooms you want them to be in. You can also come up here to add more breakout rooms. So right now I have 2 and that's the default. So I can come here and add a 3rd one. There you go. And if I want to move a student there, I can, however I want to do this, right? You can also exit and delete that room. So I have a student in here. I want to show you what happened. If I click this, notice that it threw the student back in the main room. So now I can move the student here. But you can also use the shuffle button. So when you shuffle, if you kind of keep your eyes down here, when you shuffle, it will shuffle those students around and put them in different rooms. So it's really cool. I don't know why this one isn't moving at all, but it's pretty cool. There you go. Then you can kind of move them around. And then you have your clear. What clear will do is put them all back in the main room and let you try again with moving them around. So you can do all of this stuff before you even hit open rooms. If you want to start with yourself in a breakout room, just drag yourself there and hit open rooms. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to hit open rooms. And now all of my students are going to get an invitation to join a breakout room. As a teacher, I'm going to hit join. But I want to go and check out a student account. So this is a student account. Notice the student, if they don't join or if they hit cancel, I'm going to show you how that looks. But I'm going to go ahead and be a nice student and hit join for this one. And now my student is in breakout room 1. And notice they have a button to return to the main call. So they can come and click return to main call. And I'll show you how that looks on your end. But if something's going on, you can tell them, hey, just return to the main call and I'll see you. They also have this little icon now. And if I click it, they can't really do anything with it. So you don't have to worry about that. They can't control this unless you have put something there. So you don't have to worry about the icon on their end. So on my end, I see that my user 5 has joined breakout room 1, but look at these. This little symbol tells you that they are not in those breakout rooms. They are hanging out in the main room. If I hover over, it'll tell you they're in the main call. Right? It tells you exactly where they are. So that's when I would have to, some kind of classroom management, make sure they get there, and ask them what the problem is, that kind of stuff. So I would probably have to put myself back in the main room. So notice as the teacher, it tells me I'm in the breakout room, but I have a leave and a join button. So if I needed to go to breakout room 1, I could just simply come here and join breakout room 1. And now I'm in breakout room 1. But I really need to leave and go back to this main call because I have 2 students who have not joined. So I can come here and leave. And now I'm back in the main room and the students, you see them hanging out right here, they'll be able to hear me. And I can kind of deal with that and make sure that they go and click join to join those breakout rooms. So if I look at one of the other student accounts, you see that they just kind of left this hanging out. So I'm going to hit cancel for breakout room or whatever account this is. So I hit cancel. So it says, well, hey, you're still invited. So that's the cool thing. Even if they hit cancel, it's not like, oh, I hit cancel. I think I didn't know what to do. All you have to do is hit join. So even if they hit cancel by mistake, it just throws it up here and they can hit join at any time. On the teacher, it still shows me, hey, that student is not in the room. So if they hit cancel, whatever they do, it's going to show you that they're not where they're supposed to be. So that's a really cool feature. So I showed you how to join all the breakout rooms and all that good stuff. So if I want to go ahead and close the rooms or edit the rooms, I have these buttons up here. So I can come here to edit the rooms. And that's when I can go ahead and add another breakout room. Maybe Sarah and Julie asked me, can they do a small group right quick? So I can add a room, and then I can just move Sarah and Julie in that room on the fly, and they'll just get new invitations to go into those rooms. So when I hit save, you see how neither one of them are in those right rooms anymore, because they have to hit join, and then they'll be in the right room. And then when I'm ready to close, I'm going to hit close rooms. Close all rooms. Everyone will be asked to return to the main call. Now, this is where, in my opinion, it gets a little iffy. So notice it says, they're in these rooms, but it doesn't really tell you they're in those rooms. This is just like, is this ready for you to open them again, right? So the rooms are not open anymore. If I come back here, notice it's showing me, okay, something may not be right. I don't have all my students back. So if I come here, I'm going to go to this account. Notice it's asking me to return to the main call. And that student is not back in here. So it's one of those things where it's going to be more of a classroom management thing, because you're going to actually have to come and look at this list to see, is that student back, right? Because there's really no indicator to tell you that the student is not back in this room. So it's one of those things where I'm like, okay, maybe we may get an update about that pretty soon. I'm not sure. But if the student doesn't return, now they can't do anything else, right? But still, they could just hang out at the screen, I guess. But when they do hit return to main call, it does give you a little pop-up, like, you can say, user 5, are you just coming back to this call? Like, we may have to talk about that, right? But there you go. So I just wanted to kind of show you that instance. And those are breakout rooms. And there you go. So I'm glad to teach you one of the new tools that have hit Google Meet in the G Suite Enterprise for Education. Good luck.